welcome. This is Market Wrap. I'm Agam Vakil. We have seen the benchmark indices close at new life highs. And that, of course, is the big takeaway in today's trading session. We have seen the Nifty advance by, well, a whopping 97 points, closing at 11,787. It's a new high in uncharted territory with banks leading the gains. IndusInd Bank and ICICI Bank up and about, both of them advancing by around 3.9%, followed by Titan Company, ONGC, Adani Ports, Grasim, Asian Paints, all up, advancing by over 2%. Wipro, on the other hand, a little bit of weakness coming in the latter half of the session ahead of earnings. Cipla and GAIL India also looking at a little bit of weakness. Tata Motors, 0.5% loss. That really isn't anything at all if you actually go and take a look at what Tata Motors has done in the previous few sessions. But when it comes to the broader markets, again, a little bit of a reversal from what we've seen yesterday. More gainers against declines, fairly evenly poised though. Adani Green Energy advancing by 19%, followed by PC Jeweler. PC Jeweler has certainly turned a corner over the past 1 week as well, considering the significant rise that we've seen in that stock. Deepak Fertilizers, Bank of Maharashtra, Minda Industries, and well, Interglobe Aviation advances by 7%. There are all sorts of guesses, and of course one of those reasons will also be Jet Airways, which is actually leading the losses on the losers end, down 8%. We'll talk about that in a little more detail. Reliance Capital, Oberoi Realty looking at profit taking, as was the case for Rain Industries and Allahabad Bank, along with Avenue Supermarts. But on that note, I'm going to get in our markets editor Neeraj Shah for his view. Neeraj, lifetime highs, a good day for the markets.
Yeah, you can't complain, even though we've been speaking about it, that how the bond markets and the equity markets are showing completely contrasting moves. But yeah, you can't complain, though we could have done with a bit more gain for the mid-cap and the small-cap end of the markets. Those somehow didn't perform. But banks are doing the heavy lifting right now and nobody can complain. The upgrade on ICICI Bank today leading to that, IndusInd Bank and a few other stocks doing remarkably well. We have the HDFC Bank results on Saturday. It's a truncated week, so could be very fair bit of activity over the banks the next few days as well. But hey, heady moves. Let's wait on how long this lasts. The world markets were active today. Depends on what happens in tomorrow's session as well, of course, because we'll be acting or reacting with a bit of a lag.
Right.
But so far, I don't think there is any cause for complaining and trying to find faults out here. Yes, you can always punch the valuation bag and say that we are too expensive, but I guess it's par for the course for now. The going is good, the money's coming in. Enjoy while the party lasts.
Absolutely. Well, Neeraj, thank you for that perspective there.
Thanks, Agam.
But Jet Airways is what we're focusing on, one of the top losers on the index, and possibly because of the loss, we've actually seen the likes of Interglobe Aviation advance in today's job trade. And as usual, we have Vishwanath Nair to give us more updates on the latest developments. What's going on now?
Right. So what we understand from our sources within the banking community is that the lenders have decided to hold back on funding Jet Airways at this point in time. They had promised about 1,500 crore worth of debt support. The primary reason for that is the fear about what had happened with Kingfisher in the past. So if you remember 2017, IDBI officials, or former IDBI officials, were arrested by the CBI for extending about 900 crore worth of loans back in 2009.
Right.
They said that this was a fraudulent transaction because the bank did not follow, or these officials did not follow the credit guidelines set by the banks. Bankers are currently seeking some kind of clarification from the government, either an official or an unofficial go-ahead where they can extend these funds. The fear is that if you extend these funds as a banker at a time when the company is already quite deep in its troubles, then tomorrow the questions will be raised against you. On the airline side, it is currently flying about 6 or 7 planes. Already its operations are running at a skeletal level now. There were reports about complete operational shutdown. The airline has already said that it has shut down its international operations. So as the situation develops, we will get to know whether the lenders actually do give out the funds. If they don't, there is a good chance that Jet Airways may not survive, at least in its current form, till a new bidder comes in on board with more equity.
Well, a developing story. Vishnu, thank you for joining us and getting us those details. For today, it's been under a bit of a pressure, and can we expect the stock to go further down? That's the question a lot of investors will be asking at this point in time. Do remember it's closed at around 240 rupees per share, which isn't a significant depreciation considering it has moved around these levels over the past, well, a couple of months for that matter. We keep on getting more updates on Jet Airways, and on that note, It's a wrap on the markets, but lots more lined up. Stay tuned to Bloomberg.